Ciao, my loves. This is Gemma with your moon to moon reading from November new moon on the 4th to the first quarter moon on the 11th. This week, the new moon is going to kick off the preparation essentially for the descent. This is where we reach the gateway or the doorway to the underworld. It is essentially where spirit moves higher and releases its connection of form. In this regard, what is going to shift is essentially any shell or any aspect of the personality that was tethered to external, any fear mechanism, any type of control, any addiction is going to be released. Anything that controls you or the way life force is flowing is going to break away. So as this energy is, it's very feminine magnetizing, and it's going to electrify the feminine. Essentially, Mars and the Sun have an exchange that is occurring, and the Sun is currently debilitated in Libra. And this is because the soul self that is in alignment with the ego is preparing to die. So ego release is here. And with Mars's aspect, Mars is currently also in Libra, and there is a nice exchange or a unique exchange between the Sun and Rahu. So Mars and the Sun, all of these aspects are in Rahu's house. The Sun is in Rahu's house currently in Swati during this new moon, and Rahu, the north node, is in the Sun's nakshatra of Kritika. This is where an alignment of the soul and desires are going to move into a new realm. This is a very building energy. We have this Venusian influence. Again, this switch between Rahu in Taurus, and then we have 4 planets currently in Venus. Venus's house of Libra. So this Venusian energy is going to move us closer to the spirit. This is going to seek more inner fulfillment, because the energy is very indicative of, again, feminine magnetizing. So it's going to draw inward. It is an inward and upward moving energy. Due to this inward and upward moving energy, it's going to create a detachment of sense, a detachment from pleasures or what used to fulfill, or even how things are interrelated and interconnected, because the soul is preparing to be reborn. This is going to create some detachment throughout the week. In addition to that, there might be some dissatisfaction, but again, detachment is breaking away from the shell or the tethering to what once holds you back, the sense of self. I really want to emphasize that the ego is being shed and recalibrated. This won't occur until the Sun begins to move into, or after June 4th, I should say. Anyways, back to this week. Jupiter has a huge influence this entire week. It will work to expand the mind. So for a lot of you, with all of these energies, as we cross the threshold, this is the point of distillation, almost where a separation is occurring. So spirit leaves matter, and then greater connection to spirit draws in. So magnetizing energy is coming towards you. What you seek is becoming energized to evolve into your new being. Also, I want to you should be mindful this week. Searching can occur in the mind. This is just an indication of letting go of any attachments that might linger, whether it be a mental, emotional, however that's occurring within the physical or the spiritual realm. Again, self is shuffling within the external. Lastly, this, okay. The collective is raising, and this is really going to shift a lot of the structure. It's going to help. We're in an in-between point, and the structure of how we hold ourselves is shifting. This is going to continue to unfold in the future. A lot of, especially on the eclipse, there will be a restructuring societal wise, but essentially let fears and any wounds go. It's a huge release. As energy draws in, there's going to be a major release. In addition to that, for any of you guys that have a predominant Pisces, either sun, moon, if you even have I would say Jupiter in a water sign, or Mercury. This is going to be a very reflective energy for you. So as energy retracts inward, this magnetizing, you might not feel like you fit in, or what used to fulfill you doesn't really fit anymore, or the old constructs don't fit. This is very normal for this energy. Again, it's releasing to bring in a death and a rebirth. Lastly, for those of you with Pisces, I keep saying lastly, but for those of you with Pisces, your dreams are going to be lit. Everybody else, we are in an in-between world, so we are understanding the dream, or how we are creating this quote reality is actually a dream state. This is allowing us to recreate the energy, and as Jupiter is working through, it's going to expand and change the possibilities in the sense of how you see yourself is different. There's truly a new rebirth of self. So any wound or anything that was once tethered to that, again, shell of ego is gone. There will be a balancing of karma, and there will be a reset. Starting on this new moon, there will be, it's truly mental and emotional body is reset. An important aspect is on the 5th of this month is when we begin heavy Jupiter energy, and that is really, of this week, it's really going to open the world. We are charging and expanding and becoming more understanding of what lies behind and beyond what we imagine or hold ourselves. One more thing for some of you, the soul is illuminating pretty predominantly, and again with this exchange, and Venus here is going to, in her current position, is really working more towards spiritual creation. Be mindful if you are trying to overspend or placate or looking for worldly pleasures. That's again what's moving away from that. And a lot of you are actually, soul groups will come together. It's like an energy, or partnerships are coming together. There's a different sense of forming, but some of you might not meet yet. It's just the energy is occurring. Remember, there's a death cycle that has to occur. So with this, people on deeper soul levels to help evolve you and expand with you will be drawn to you. Also, people that are not serving will be cut out. This is this energy magnetized to give more focus and directive from the soul level. This is like a sword, or where Sagittarius has the arrow. Again, there is no past, no present, no future. We are really in an in-between place this week. That shifts and things begin to move more forward on the 8th. And another note, the 7th on Sunday is going to be a very powerful pressure point. So there's going to be a lot of Kundalini energy here, and this is helping essentially break away and redirect for the soul's mission. Lastly, sorry you guys, but okay, last note, Thursday the 11th. Oh my God, this is Jupiter benevolence to the nth degree. This here, Jupiter is going to use new creative forces on multiple realms within multiple bodies and bring things to light. This is not only 11/11, coincidentally, I just noticed that. Thursday is 11/11. Thursday is ruled by Jupiter. We have a triple full Jupiter day. What's going to happen is there's going to be an expansion. So how you see yourself here is going to be completely different. This is preparing for the transit on the 20th. However, it brings so much light, so much seeing yourself in fullness, bringing people into fruition, bringing things into fruition. Things come into fruition because your ownership of them, the inward drawing energy, has shifted. Another thing is, you guys, this inward and upward and Mars energy is going to strengthen. So a lot of self-confidence and courage is going to come forward, but it's not from an ego self. It's like, I know who I am, and I see myself in this world, or where I need to move and how to move through this world. I understand myself more, might come through for a lot of you. But Jupiter will bring gifts, sudden gifts, expansion, benediction. It is a beautiful day on Thursday, the 11th. That's all I have for you guys. Many blessings also for the day-to-day breakdown of these energies, the deeper esoteric practices for magic ritual and spiritual attunement tantrically. That's on your Patreon for those of you on Patreon are looking to join. Love to have you. And then also the practices are there. Ciao, my loves.